Before we start, if stories about real love, real mistakes, and real consequences hit home for you, take a second to subscribe. It helps more than you think. I always believed I knew my wife's rhythms. The way she tied her hair before leaving. The half smile when she said she'd be late. The silence that followed. The night I caught her, it wasn't rage that hit first. It was stillness. I was sitting in my car across from a grocery store parking lot. Engine off, radio muted. Rain dotted the windshield like static. I hadn't planned to be there. I was supposed to be home. But earlier that evening, my phone buzzed with a text from her. Running late. Don't wait up. Same word she'd used 3 times that month. Same punctuation. No emoji. That detail stuck. She used to call. Now she texted. I told myself I was paranoid. Marriage does that sometimes. Years pass. Routine replaces curiosity. Trust becomes automatic. But something in my chest felt misaligned, like a door left ajar in winter. That's when her car pulled in. Headlights cut through the rain. She parked far from the entrance. Too far. The engine stayed on. A minute passed. Then another car rolled up beside hers. Black sedan. Tinted windows. Unfamiliar plates. I watched without breathing. A man stepped out. Confident. Relaxed. Like he knew exactly where he was supposed to be. He opened her passenger door before she could reach for it. She laughed. Not the polite laugh she gave strangers. The real one. The one I hadn't heard in weeks. My hands tightened around the steering wheel. They didn't kiss right away. That hurt more. Intimacy doesn't rush. It assumes permission. His hand rested on her lower back as if it belonged there. She didn't pull away. She leaned in. I felt heat behind my eyes, but no tears fell. Just a low hum in my ears. A pressure, like my body was asking what kind of man I was about to be. I could drive away. I could storm over. I could pretend I saw nothing. Instead, I reached for my phone. Not to call her. Not to confront him. To do something that would change everything that I didn't get out of the car. That surprised me. Instead, I unlocked my phone and opened our shared cloud album. The one we'd used for years to store receipts, vacations, boring life stuff. My thumb hovered for a second, then I started recording. Not zoomed, not dramatic. Just steady, honest. Across the parking lot. They sat in her car now. Windows fogged. The rain masked everything, but body language doesn't lie. His head leaned in. Her hand touched his arm. Slowly. Familiar. The kind of touch built over time, not impulse. My phone vibrated. A text from her. Still stuck. Almost done. I stared at the words while watching her mouth move in laughter that wasn't meant for me. That's when something inside me cracked. Not loudly, not violently, but clean, like glass splitting along a perfect line. I scrolled back through our recent messages. Short replies. Delayed responses. Missed calls explained away by meetings, dead batteries, stress. I opened our call log. His number wasn't there, but her phone habits had changed. New passcode. Phone always face down. Bathroom trips with the screen lit. I'd noticed. I just hadn't wanted to know. The man leaned back, adjusting his jacket. She followed, eyes locked on his. Then she kissed him. Not hurried, not guilty, confident. I stopped recording and sent the clip to the album. Labeled it with today's date. No caption. Then I did something I never thought I'd do. I called her. Her phone rang inside the car. I watched her freeze. Her smile collapsed. She looked at the screen. Looked at him. Declined the call. A second later, she texted me. Can I call you later? My chest tightened. Not from jealousy anymore, but from clarity. I typed one sentence. I'm watching you right now. 3 dots appeared. Disappeared. Appeared again. She stepped out of the car, so fast she nearly slipped on the wet pavement. Her head turned. Scanning the lot. Panic replaced confidence. The man stayed seated. Confusion written across his face. Our eyes met through the windshield. In that moment, I realized something terrifying and freeing. I wasn't angry anymore. I had proof. I had control. And I hadn't even spoken a word yet. She froze when I stepped out of the car. Rain-slicked streets reflected the neon from a grocery store sign, making everything surreal, like a scene I'd only ever imagined in nightmares. Her hair was plastered to her face. Her lips trembled. "Why? What are you doing here?" she stammered. I didn't answer right away. I let the silence stretch. The man behind her finally realized the truth. He opened the car door, hesitated, then stepped back, hands raised as if surrendering to the storm. "I want to see it for myself," I said finally, voice low, steady. "And now I have." Her eyes widened, guilt spilling out. Not a fake, convenient guilt. Real guilt, the kind that hits you in the stomach and the lungs at once. I can explain," she began, but I cut her off. "Explain?" I echoed. "Do you know what it feels like to live with someone who smiles at someone else behind your back? To pretend everything is normal, while your world quietly fractures." Her lips moved, but no words came. I pulled the phone from my pocket and handed it to her. The clip I'd recorded, the proof she had tried to hide, shown on the screen. Her hands shook. She didn't take it. She couldn't. "I'm done pretending," I whispered. "I'm done forgiving what I can't trust. You chose him. You chose this." Her tears fell finally, uncontrolled. She wanted to argue, to blame, to justify, but I'd stopped listening. I turned and walked toward my car. Each step felt heavier than the last, yet lighter too, because I knew I was leaving the illusion behind. The man stayed where he was. She didn't reach for him. Not yet. Not enough. And I realized I didn't need vengeance. I didn't need confrontation. The truth was sharp enough. The knowledge alone was the knife. I got in my car, started the engine. The rain had slowed, leaving puddles that mirrored the broken light of the parking lot. I drove away without looking back. No shouting, no begging. Just the road ahead, empty and promising. That night, I realized love isn't about holding on. It's about knowing when to let go. When someone's loyalty is missing, your heart deserves the freedom to follow your own. If this story hit you or made you think about trust, heartbreak, or self-respect, comment your thoughts below. And don't forget to subscribe. Sometimes the hardest lessons are the ones worth sharing.